Howdy gamers, Laughenstein here and I sort of got to play Project Playtime. I hope everyone is having a great day. A new asymmetrical game has hit the market and we wanted to give it a whirl so we could let the community know what we think. Now this isn't a review because we haven't actually had a chance to get into a match yet. We played the game for about 1.5 hours and quick match and joining a lobby just isn't possible. Unfortunately, we didn't have the time to get custom lobbies together either. Once Mob Games is able to work out the bugs, oh, and there are plenty, we are going to give this game another try. Instead, let's look at what Project Playtime has to offer. There are peer-to-peer servers, which is very weird for 2022. Peer-to-peer has its own problems when it comes to stability, and normally a host could leave a match which would cause the session to end. Unless there's a failsafe for that, it could be pretty problematic. As of now, there are 3 monsters and 1 archetype for Survivor. That's not too shabby for on-release content, and in fact it seems pretty standard for the genre. The main draw as far as progression, and the grind seems to be a battle pass, which in Project Playtime is called the Toy Box. There are 100 levels, and as you make progress you unlock new skins for survivors and monsters. There are a lot of awesome skins, and most of them are very impressive. Personally, I love Mom's Spaghetti. Now, unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any progression for individual monsters or the Survivor class. Instead, there are a universal experience point substitute called tickets, which are used to unlock sabotages and perks which are shared across characters. From the tutorial, I was able to get an idea of how the game works for each side. For survivors, they need to finish a toy by collecting toy parts which are dropped by successfully finishing puzzles. Once finished, survivors return to the train and escape. They will try to hide from the monster while swinging across gaps, slamming doors to create distance, and there is no looping or fighting back. Monsters will patrol puzzle pillars and sabotage stations while trying to keep the survivors from finishing their objective. Monsters have a secondary power they can use to help kill survivors. I played as Huggy Wuggy, and he is able to place down smaller toys which act as sentries to spot survivors. Once you have a survivor down, they are dropped into a hatch where toys wait to feed. The survivors have to fend off the toys until they are rescued by another survivor. This is a really cool mechanic, because in most asymmetrical games, being downed is easily the most boring aspect aside from waiting in queues. Despite everything that I've said so far, I am looking forward to playing this game once they work out all the bugs. In conclusion, my ups are, it's a fun and interesting take on the asymmetrical genre, really cool mechanics, and free to play means it's easy to pick up. The downs, a lack of progression for individual characters and universal experience points. Aside from the battle pass, there isn't much to work towards. Peer-to-peer lobbies are very outdated and unreliable. There's a lot of bugs, some of which makes the game inaccessible. The survivor and monster role are randomly assigned in lobbies. This lack of control over which role you get to play would keep me from queuing because I tend to prefer monster. The playstyles are very different and I would not want to risk getting a role I don't enjoy. Have you had a chance to play some matches? What are your thoughts on it so far? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one, gamers.